The Mercedes-Benz A-Class is a compact car produced by the German automobile manufacturer Mercedes-Benz. The first generation was introduced in 1997, the second generation model appeared in late 2004, and the all-new generation model W176 launched in late 2012. Originally launched only as a 5-door hatchback in 1997, the second generation W169 introduced a 3-door hatchback to sit 6 inches below the 5-door. In the markets that the A-Class is or has been sold in, it has represented the entry-level model of Mercedes-Benz. Having grown by 68 cm since the original model, the 2012 A-Class is now longer than the first-generation B-Class. First generation, history, launched at the Frankfurt Motor Show in the autumn of 1997, the W168 A-Class was quite unusual for Mercedes-Benz, featuring a front-wheel drive layout and unusual tall yet short body. One innovation of the W168 was a frontal impact absorption system called the sandwich. In the event of a violent frontal impact, the engine and transmission would slide underneath the floor below the pedals rather than entering the passenger compartment. This was the first complete exterior designed by Steve Mattin, 1987 Coventry University Transport Design graduate, and for which he was named Autocar magazine's Designer of the Year. Earlier, Mattin had mostly worked on design for the W210 E-Class in 1991. Concurrent to the W168, he designed the exterior of the W220 S-Class. The final design freeze occurred in January 1995, at 32 months before August 1997 start of production. The W168 became infamous in 1997 after flipping over during the traditional elk test performed by the Swedish automobile publication Teknikens Förarkurrency RLD. According to the report, the W168 overturned when maneuvering to avoid the elk. Mercedes initially denied the problem, but then took the surprising step of recalling all units sold to date and suspending sales for 3 months until the problem was solved by adding electronic stability control and modifying the suspension. The company spent $2.5 billion in developing the car, with a further $300 million to fix it. Between 1997 and 2004, 1.1 million first-generation A-Class models had been sold. The A-Class was facelifted in 2001, with minor alterations to the front and rear bumper design and the addition of a new 170 mm longer wheelbase version. It was launched at the Geneva Motor Show. Engines: all A-Class models are powered by 4-cylinder engines, with 1.4L and 1.6L petrol models at launch, followed by 2 versions of a 1.7L diesel engine. In 1999, a larger 1.9L petrol model was added, with the 2.1 the last W168 version to be launched in 2002. Safety. Production. Daimler Chrysler invested 900 million European euros in developing the Rastatt plant where the A-Class is produced, and created 1,600 new jobs. A further 600 people work in the office building at the plant site. Mercedes-Benz began W168 production on February 17, 1999 at its new Brazilian facility in Juiz de Fora, Minas Gerais. The Brazilian plant was the company's first factory in South America dedicated to passenger cars, with an investment of $840 million and 10,000 employees. The factory initially produced A-Class and C-Class models, assembling them from pieces manufactured in Germany. The target for the cars was regional markets with modifications made to the cars to suit local conditions, like a protection for the motor base. On August 15, 2005 the factory stopped production of A-Class cars. Second generation, initial release. The W169 is constructed with high-strength steel alloys with bonded joints. It has a large number of airbags including optional rear side airbags, optional side curtain airbags, and standard head and thorax protection side airbags. The front airbags are adaptive with 2-stage gas generators operating according to the severity of accident. The force exerted by the seat belt system during a collision adapts dynamically depending upon the collision characteristics. The active head restraints give enhanced protection from neck injury, especially during rear collisions. The angle of the A-pillar is flatter than the windshield angle, The cargo capacity of the W169 was increased by 15% compared with the W168. 7 types of motors are available, and all are 4 cylinders, 4 petrol and 3 diesel, partnered with either 5 or 6-speed manual gearbox. A continuously variable transmission system called Autotronic constantly variable transmission is an optional feature. The petrol A200 turbo provides 193 HP and 280 Nm of torque. The diesel A200 CDI has 140 HP and 300 Nm. The most powerful model can take the car from a standstill to 100 km/h in 8.0 seconds, and has a top speed of 218 km/h. The newly developed direct injection CDI diesel units use a common rail direct injection system that improves fuel consumption and reduces exhaust emissions and noise levels. All the engines meet the tight EU4 emissions limits. A particulate filter system is available as an option for the diesel units, which reduces the particulate emissions by about 99% without the need for additives. The A-Class is a front-wheel drive car and features traction control as standard, as well as electronic stability control and anti-lock brakes. Handling is improved by precision tracking and anti-roll support, and by a parabolic rear axle. A selective damping system, in which the shock absorber forces respond differently according to conditions, is standard. For example, under normal conditions it operates at soft absorption. While cornering at speed it changes to full damping force. The W169 optionally comes with light alloy wheels, with a run-flat feature, tire-fit tire sealant and a tire pressure loss warning device. A 4-day, 7-country tour which officially introduced the car culminated in an event in Milan, in the Castelao Sforzico, where all the touring units were received by a myriad of European personalities from music, fashion, sport and movies. Armani presented a fashion show and Christina Aguilera did a live performance of her song Hello, composed exclusively for the occasion. The W169 advertising campaign included television spots with Christina Aguilera, Giorgio Armani and Boris Becker. Sales of the W169 were targeted at 50,000 units in 2004. Dr. Joachim Schmidt, Executive Vice President Sales and Marketing, Mercedes Car Group, said that target had been reached even before vehicles arrived in dealer showrooms. Template, ref required, Japan models went on sale on February 4, 2005. Early models include 5-door right-drive versions of A170, a 170 Elegance, a 200 Elegance. 5-door right-drive version of A200 Turbo Elegance was added in November 10, 2005. Sales in Japan were affected by the fact that it didn't comply with Japanese government dimension regulations, which meant that Japanese consumers were subjected to an annual tax for driving a larger vehicle. Mercedes-Benz A-Class, a Euro OEF seller Euro. It is a version of 5-door A-Class hydrogen fuel cell vehicle with 88 PS electric motor. It has a driving range of 160 km. 3 A-Class F-Cell cars were used in 2003 Frankfurt International Motor Show for press shuttle service. On June 18, 2004, 4 production F-Cell vehicles were delivered to Deutsche Telekom and BEW AG for Europe and Berlin. In 2007, the A-Class F-Cell were delivered to Landsverkehrsjohn and Reykjavik Energy. A DHL version of F-Cell was unveiled in FC Expo 2008. 2008 update. The W169 model facelift changes included redesigned front and rear bumpers and lights, and stop-start function option on A150 and 170 models. Active Park Assist enables the car to parallel park itself, with only throttle and brake inputs required from the driver. The 5-door saloon and the 3-door Coupe copyright vehicles were unveiled in spring 2008. Alongside the refreshed 2009 M-Class and B-Class. Early models include a 160 CDI, a 180 CDI, a 200 CDI, a 150, a 170, a 200, a 200 Turbo. Japan models went on sale on August 20, 2008. Early models 5-door versions of A170, a 170 Elegance, Japan models of A170 was renamed to A180 in August 24, 2009. A-Class Special Edition 2009, it is a limited version for all model variants of the A-Class vehicles. It includes blue efficiency package, black radiator louvers, 16-inch titanium silver light alloy wheels and a new 9-spoke design, a special edition badge on the mirror triangle, two-tone color scheme in black and gray, Audio 20 radio with CD player and Bluetooth hands-free system and a light and sight package with a rain sensor, automatically dimming rear view mirror, an illuminated vanity mirror in the sun visor, separately adjustable reading lights in the rear, a reading light for the driver and illuminated front footwells, seating comfort package. Standard exterior features also include fog lamps and a free choice of metallic paint finish. Mercedes-Benz A-Class E-Cell. The Mercedes-Benz A-Class E-Cell was introduced in September 2010 and debuted at the October 2010 Paris Motor Show. The E-Cell has a range of 200 km capable of developing a peak output of 70 kW, a continuous power rating of 50 kW and a maximum torque of 219 Nm. The Mercedes A-Class E-Cell can accelerate from 0 to 60 km/h in 5.5 seconds, and its top speed is 150 km/h. Tesla Motors, as part of its collaboration with Mercedes-Benz, is building electric powertrain components for the E-Cell. The 36 kWh battery contains approximately 4,000 individual lithium-ion cells. Mercedes has developed a modular system for electric vehicles with battery and fuel cell. This system allows the efficient use of shared parts in all the brand's electric vehicles. Thanks to the modular approach, the electric drive of the Euro Class A Euro cell is also used in the BA Euro Class FA Euro cell, and the energy storage units in the Euro Class EV are the same as the battery in the Smart Fortwo electric drive. A limited production of 500 A-Class E-Cell electric cars will be built, for trial purposes, at the Mercedes Rastatt plant, near Stuttgart beginning in September 2010. As part of a demonstration program, the cars will be leased to selected customers in several European countries, including Germany, France, and the Netherlands. Daimler is not planning to sell the electric version outside Europe. A 180 Final Edition, it is a limited version of 5-door right-drive A180 for Japan market. It included calcite white body color, black interior color, sport package, B-xenon headlight and headlight washer, cornering lights, fog lamp, rain sensor, sun visor with illuminating mirror, anti-glare mirror, Final Edition emblem, floor mat with Final Edition silver logo plate. The vehicle went on sale in May 28, 2012. Technical data, production, as of December 4, 2006, 371,700 second-generation A-Class model had been sold since September 2004, making a total of 1,500,000 A-Class produced at Daimler Chrysler a Euro 1 registered trademark S Rastatt plant in 10 years. As of June 26, 2009, the 750,000th second-generation A-Class vehicle was built at Rastatt plant. As of February 1, 2012, 1 million second-generation A-Class model had been delivered since autumn 2004. Third generation, the production version of the third generation of A-Class vehicles was based on the concept A-Class, and was unveiled at the 2012 Geneva Motor Show, and later in 2012 Paris Motor Show. The vehicles were available in dealerships beginning in September 15, 2012. Early models include A180 Blue Efficiency, a 200 Blue Efficiency, a 250 Blue Efficiency, a 180 CDI Blue Efficiency, a 200 CDI Blue Efficiency, a 220 CDI Blue Efficiency. A 160 CDI was available to order from July 2013 and arrive at dealerships in September 2013. Deliveries of A200 CDI, a 200 CDI 4MATIC, a 220 CDI, a 220 CDI 4MATIC began in March 2014. A 224 MATIC was available to order from July 31, 2014, and set to arrive in dealerships from September 2014. Japan models went on sale on January 17, 2013. Early models include a 180 Blue Efficiency, a 180 Blue Efficiency Sports. A 250 Sport sales in Japan were affected by the fact that it didn't comply with Japanese government dimension regulations, which meant that Japanese consumers were subjected to an annual tax for driving a larger vehicle. It is drastically larger than previous two generations of the A-Class, with a total length of 4,292 mm, making it part of the superior small family car segment for the first time. Design. The third-generation A-Class is designed to be a direct competitor to the BMW 1 Series and Audi A3. It is intended to be more dynamic than its predecessor and is focused on younger owners. The design of the new Mercedes-Benz A-Class reflects the current Mercedes-Benz design strategy. It first appeared on Concept A-Class at the 2011 Shanghai Auto Show, and has changed only in details such as lights, bumpers and mirrors. Concept A-Class. It is a three-door concept vehicle for the upcoming A-Class. It included M2 74-cylinder gasoline engine rated 211 PS, radar-based collision warning system with adaptive brake assist, exterior design from Mercedes-Benz F800 style. Radiator grille consists of numerous metallic silver hexagons on black stems. Full LED high-performance headlamps consist of 90 optical fibers with aluminum sleeves which are arranged in a wing shape within the headlamp, dashboard in shape of an aircraft wing and a translucent, stretchable fabric lining, shape of the air vents in the dashboard inspired by jet aircraft. Prominent dials in the instrument cluster are in red. Smartphone. The vehicle was unveiled in 2011 New York Auto Show, followed by 2011 Shanghai Auto Show. Driving School Package. Designed for the Road Sense program, Basic Driving School Package includes adaptation of the cockpit to accommodate the twin sets of pedals, a control switch in the center console for driver's footwell illumination and warning signal for the twin sets of pedals, twin rear view mirrors, adaptation of the floor covering in the driver's and front passengers' footwells for the twin sets of pedals, the light and sight package, the seat comfort package. Overall driving school package also includes the twin sets of pedals. The package is also part of the special A-Class to be model. Delivery of A-Class to be model began from January 2013. A 250 Sport. It is a version of A250 Blue Efficiency with AMG Sport appointment line, 18-inch high-gloss black AMG light alloy wheels and a 5-spoke design with 235/40 R18 tires, red painted brake calipers, modified exhaust system. The vehicle went on sale in fourth quarter of 2012. A 180 Blue Efficiency Edition next, a 180 Blue Efficiency Sports Edition next. They are limited versions of a 180 Blue Efficiency for Japan market. A 180 Blue Efficiency Edition next includes Jupiter red body color, leather twin black interior upholstery, 17-inch 5 twin-spoke wheels, leather-wrapped sports steering wheel. A 180 Blue Efficiency Sports Edition next includes polar silver body color, leather Dynamica black interior upholstery, AMG design exterior, 18-inch AMG 5 twin-spoke wheels, AMG sports steering wheel, memory full-power driver seat, privacy glass at rear left luggage room, black door mirror. A 180 CDI Blue Efficiency Edition, a 180 Blue Efficiency Edition. They are versions of A180 vehicles with lower fuel consumptions, by lowering drag coefficient to 0.26. Additional aerodynamic optimization measures include the partial covering of the upper section of the radiator grille, aerodynamically shaped spring link coverings that improve the flow of air along the underbody at the rear axle, lowering suspension by 15 mm. Other changes include revised generator management system, manual transmission with longer gear ratios in the higher gears, round LED daytime running lamps set into the bumper. The vehicles went on sale on February 1, 2013, while the first vehicles will reach customers in March 2013. A 180 Blue Efficiency Sports, it is a version of a 180 Blue Efficiency for Japan market, which included sports-tuned suspension lowering vehicle height by 15 mm, direct steering. A 45 AMG, It is a version of A-Class vehicle with a 2.0-litre four-cylinder turbo engine rated 360 PS at 6,000 rpms and 450 Nm at 2250 to 5,000 rpms, AMG SpeedShift DCT 7-speed sports transmission with momentary M mode, optional AMG sports exhaust system from SLK 55 AMG, low-temperature circuit with large cooler section at the front level of the cooling module with additional air cooling module in the wheel arch and integrated transmission oil cooler, AMG 4M80IC. All-wheel drive with compact power takeoff unit, 3-stage ESP with ESP curve dynamic assist and ESP sport handling mode, AMG sports suspension with independently developed front and rear axles, electromechanical AMG speed-sensitive sports steering, AMG high-performance braking system with 350x 32mm front brake discs and 330x 22mm rear brake discs, AMG twin-blade radiator grille in the cross-strut in the AMG front apron in matte titanium grey, AMG light alloy wheels in twin-spoke design, side sill panels with inserts in matte titanium grey, a diffusor insert and trim in matte titanium grey, 2 square chrome-plated tailpipes for AMG sports exhaust system and sport seats. A 45 AMG Edition 1 model includes Cirrus white body color, AMG sports stripes in matte graphite grey on the bonnet, roof and sides. Red highlights on the radiator grille, exterior mirrors and rear aerofoil. Red painted brake calipers, 8x 19-inch AMG multi-spoke light alloy wheels in matte black with special AMG hubcaps and central locking look and 235 35 19 tires, AMG night and aerodynamics packages, black and red interior, AMG performance seats in Artico man-made leather Dynamica microfiber with red contrasting stitching, top section of the dashboard in Artico man-made leather, AMG performance steering wheel in Napa leather Dynamica microfiber, E-Select lever with embossed AMG emblem, Edition 1 badge on the AMG drive unit. The vehicle was originally announced to be unveiled in first quarter of 2013, and was later unveiled in Geneva Motor Show. Sales release date was set to April 8, 2013, with Germany market launch beginning in June 2013. Japan model of A45 AMG 4M80IC and went on sale in July 1, 2013. Japan model of A45 AMG 4M80IC Edition 1 went on sale in July 1, 2013 in limited quantities, with 400 in calcite white body and 200 in cosmic black bodies, black leather interior, carbon design interior trim. Mercedes-Benz also announced that Japan would get a limited edition Petronas Green Edition, of which only 30 units would be produced. The Petronas Green Edition comes with the same package as the Edition 1, but features new green exterior vinyls as well as the words a Euro AMG Performance Studio Euro 1 registered trademark down the sides. Engines. The 130 HP 1.6 DCi engine was reported to be based on Renault-Nissan Alliance's diesel engine. Transmissions, equipment, drive kit plus for iPhone, Mercedes-Benz phone module with Bluetooth, roof box 400 with Allo-style quick-fix carrier bars, Mercedes Sport product range, light alloy wheels were developed for the A-Class vehicles. The A-Class in Australia comes standard with 9 airbags. The phone module went on sale on fourth quarter 2012. Mercedes-Benz Sport products were produced for the A-Class vehicles. Marketing. As part of A-Class vehicle launch, Mercedes-Benz started the A-Rock concert series with British alternative rock band Placebo. The 5-concert tour took place in Paris, Rome, Zurich, Hamburg, Madrid between June and July 2012. Mercedes-Benz offered some cities' social players a range of exclusive additional playing options until the end of September 2012. The Electronic Arts Incorporated partnership covered all worldwide territories excluding North America. The Launch A-Class campaign, consists of print advertisements and TV spots, began on September 2012. The ads features A250 Sport. Print advertisements featured a QR code leading directly to the central interactive online platform, where all global communications activities on the new A-Class have been pulled together since March. the online hub accessible at www.mercedes-benz.com/. A-Class features an innovative interactive concept, which sets the scene for the impressive world of the new A-Class by means of scrolling from vehicle highlights on the A-Rock concert series with Placebo, through to attractive financing offers and the opportunity to arrange a test drive. Each of the 5 TV ads presents a product highlight in the form of a surprising and amusing story. The parking spot, for example, focuses on the Mercedes-Benz Parking Finder app found in the Command Online system. The campaign would run until the end of October, and online until the end of December 2012. The agency responsible for the campaign is Young von Matt Ulster. Production of the TV spots was undertaken by Tempo Media, with Cyril Guyot acting as director, while the photos are the work of Uadar ttmann. The central theme of the campaign, the pulse of a new generation, would continue to be used in the 2013 A-Class calendar. The campaign was supplemented by a 3-month roadshow traveling across Europe, beginning at June 2012. Mercedes-Benz also released A-Class Guide Virtual Owner's Manual, via the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. As part of the A-Class market launch, Mercedes-Benz Accessories GmbH has introduced a range of accessories reflecting the carefree approach to life that typifies the young and young at heart buyers. Early products included black wool felt trilby, black men's polo shirt, shoulder bag and smartphone case, clutch bag, wristwatch, stainless steel A-Class key ring, 3-set nail polish, Sprites glasses, bracelet with charms. As part of the A-Class market launch in Italy, the first visionary store was opened on September 6, 2012 in Milan by Mercedes-Benz Head of Sales and Marketing Dr. Joachim Schmidt. As part of the A-Class market launch, Noref had produced one 18-scale zinc die-cast A250 sport model car. Schuco produced one 43 zinc die-cast scale model A-Class class, while Herpa produced 187 plastic A-Class model cars in Jupiter Red, Night Black and Monolith Grey. As part of Japan A-Class launch, an animated short titled Next A-Class was produced by Haku Hodo, OI Promotion and Production IG. The Next A-Class film shows in the future city of Tokyo where it has evolved into OE transforming mobile site Euro. 3 characters chase a mystery car at full speed in a new A-Class dashing in and out of the transforming routes of the metropolis. As part of the campaign, the June 2012 edition of MB by Mercedes-Benz magazine includes a booklet the storyline of the Next A-Class short film and gives a glimpse of production secrets and episodes of the making. The booklets were distributed at large-size bookstores in the metropolitan area, major movie theaters and authorized Mercedes-Benz dealers. In addition, MB magazine also offered prizes of voice cast autograph, Nico figure, T-shirt, iPhone 45 case, for My Mercedes subscribers. A 15 and 30-second versions of Next A-Class trailers were premiered on November 17, 2012 as TV broadcasts and in theaters showing Evangelion 3.0 You Can Redo movie. Following the Next A-Class premiere in December 5, 2012, the viewing count exceeds 2 million within 19 days. A-Class vehicle appeared in Night Train to Lisbon movie. Mercedes-Benz Sport Equipment sold 2 versions of A-Class 118-scale model cars produced by Noref. The Polar Silver variant is limited edition featuring extensive sport equipment from the Mercedes-Benz accessories range, front apron spoiler lip, diffuser look rear apron trim, roof spoiler, high-gloss black exterior mirrors, chromed front-rear trim, diamond radiator grille, sports brake system, rear silencer, decal kit, sport badge and 18-inch twin-spoke two-tone wheels. Mercedes-Benz Sport Equipment, and the start number are also printed on the decorative packaging. The Mountain Grey variant is fitted with sport equipment too, but has a black radiator grille and shoulder line trim strip. The vehicles were unveiled in 2013 Frankfurt International Motor Show. As part of A45 AMG 4MATIC launch in Japan, a short film titled Mercedes-Benz A45 AMG 4MATIC XZAZEN was premiered in November 7, 2013. The video was created to verify whether people can stay calm when a 45 AMG 4MATIC with the latest technology is driven close by. It delivers the characteristics of the car that it can even shake the heart of the well-trained monks by its fascination. Using metaphors as the dynamic driving with the A45 AMG 4MATIC in a closed circuit for action, and the monks doing zazen for silence. Production of A-Class began at Mercedes-Benz Rastatt plant in 2012. Mercedes-Benz signed an agreement with the Finnish supplier Valmet Automotive to expand A-Class vehicle production, where Valmet will produce more than 100,000 units for Daimler from 2013 through 2016. Production of A-Series Blue Direct four-cylinder engines took place at Mercedes-Benz engine production plant in Car Paragraph Leader. References. External links: W169, Press Kit, New Generation A-Class, Press Kit, New Mercedes-Benz A-Class E-Cell, W176, The Development of the Mercedes-Benz A-Class, The Design, the A-Class, The Pulse of a New Generation, Mercedes-Benz A45 AMG and CLA 45 AMG, Blue Efficiency, Mercedes-Benz A180 CDI Blue Efficiency exterior and interior in 3D Full HD.